Hey guys, welcome to Tea for Two. Today we're going to be making brown butter and almond madeleines. Let's have a quick look through our ingredients. As with almost all our recipes, we're going to need some butter. 75 grams will leave us with around 60 grams after browning. We'll also need a medium egg at room temperature, 60 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of caster sugar, around 5 grams of honey, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 15 or so grams of almond slices, and an extra bit of butter and flour for lining our tin. If you're interested in the full written recipe, I've included a link to it in the description box below. Okay, so now we have all our ingredients, let's start baking. To start, we're going to preheat the oven to 190 degrees Celsius and place the madeleine tin into the fridge. Madeleines are always made with melted butter, but in this case we're going to heat it for longer and turn it into brown butter. To a stainless steel pan, we want to add our cubed butter, which we will heat on a low heat through the 3 phases of browning. From melting, to the phase that scares me the most, the boiling and spitting, and finally the calmer foaming phase. Make sure to stir constantly throughout to prevent the milk solids burning. Once you can see through the foam that the milk solids are a dark brown and the butter is golden, we can remove it from the heat and transfer it to a heat-proof jug for easy pouring later. Next, remove the madeleine tin from the fridge so we can butter and flour it. Brush each hole with some softened butter before sifting some flour over the top. Gently tap the tin on the table to remove the excess flour and then pop it back into the fridge to keep cool. Now onto the madeleines themselves. To a bowl, add our dry ingredients: plain flour, baking powder and sugar. Then in a separate bowl, crack in the egg, give it a little whisk before adding it into the dry ingredients. Also add the vanilla and honey and whisk it together until you get something that resembles a thick, sticky pancake batter. Finally, add in our slightly cooled but still liquid brown butter and mix it until you have a smooth, slightly sticky batter. Transfer this to a piping bag fitted with a large round nozzle and pipe it into the tin, filling each hole around 80 to 90% full. This batch should make around 8 madeleines. Put the tin into the oven and immediately reduce the heat to 180 degrees Celsius, then bake for 10 minutes. Once they're baked and out of the oven, give them a couple of minutes further in the tin before turning them over. I prefer to let them cool like this than on a wire rack, as the cake is quite soft and the wire tends to leave an indent that just ruins the look of the madeleine. If you want to enjoy the madeleines at their best, you need to eat them while they're warm and fresh from the oven. This is when they'll still be super crispy on the outside, while light and fluffy on the inside. But they'll still be an amazing light little cake after they've cooled without the crisp. The almond flakes definitely help to add a bit of variety to the texture. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and will give it a try sometime. You won't regret it. Also, if there are any recipes that you want to see us make in a small batch, please let us know in the comment section below and we'll see what we can do. Thanks again for joining us this week, and we hope to see you again next time as we bring you more recipes that make a perfect tea for two.